what every fitness coach should know about getting better results with mobility. Hey, I'm Sarah from Most Motion, and I'm here with another video for every sports and fitness coach who is trying to get better results for their clients and help them avoid injury as well. So, how can you get better results with mobility? Well, there's one thing that every fitness coach comes across when it comes to this subject, and that is feedback from the client. We cannot do our job if we don't get good feedback from our clients. But there's always those clients who have absolutely no idea that their body is tight until they have pain, or they have no idea they need a rest day before they feel like they've gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. So how do we get better feedback from our clients so that we can deliver better results? Well, there's three things really that the kind of mistakes that coaches make or traps that they fall into. And the first one is that we assume that our clients know their bodies very well. So when we're asking for feedback, how does that feel? We are assuming that they can give that feedback easily, and if they have no connection with their body whatsoever, they're not going to be able to give you all the feedback you need. And that leads me to the second mistake, which is thinking that more questions will give you the answers that you're looking for. But if your client has no idea what's going on with their body, it doesn't matter how often you ask questions or what kind of questions you ask, it's very difficult for them to articulate what they cannot feel. So the third thing is, the mistake is accepting what the client says, okay? Now, they can only give you the words based on what they can feel going on. So if we accept what the client says, then we're missing out on an awful lot of information that the body can give us without words. So how do we get over these obstacles? How do we get around these mistakes and get better results? Well, the first thing that we need to do is we need to stop insisting on correct technique, okay? And there's times in your session when correct technique is really not important. And a good example of that is a stretching, okay? You ask somebody to be in a stretch position and we say things like you should feel it here, or, your knee is bent, straighten it, and we try and correct people into a supposedly better position. But there's so many ways that we use language as coaches that stop our clients having the permission to discover what's right for them. And if we use this time while we're stretching, for example, then we can allow our clients to discover what feels right for them. And the more we ask them to do that, the more connected they get with their body, the easier they will be able to tell us where they're feeling the issues, okay? Because we've allowed them the time and the opportunity to feel for themselves, okay? If we stop saying, you should feel it here, and they're going, well, I can't really feel it there, then if they can't feel it there, we can ask them then to reposition themselves so they can feel it there. So it's not a case of they should feel it there. It's like, this is my intention. You do what you need to create that for yourself. And that allows them to be able to adapt themselves and their work within their own bodies and feel what's going on more with their own bodies. The second thing is we need to add movement to those stretch positions, because there's way too many combinations of muscles in the body that are all working together all at once for us to be able to logically think through whereabouts each individual person's muscle tightness is, okay? And it's that tightness that's stopping the joints moving, it's limiting their ability to move, mobility, and it's, if we're trying to think our way through all those possible combinations, we'll never get to the areas where our clients need us to get to. So if we add a little bit of movement into the stretch, then we can allow our clients to investigate further into where that tightness is for them. And then when we can start to pinpoint exact positions for their tightness, then we can start to do something better about it. If we can't pinpoint that because we're constantly telling them that they should be in a correct position, then we're missing out on a whole lot of information that could be very helpful. And the other thing, last thing really, is to look for non-verbal cues of discomfort. So people avoiding being in certain positions, or just pulling funny faces at you. You know, if somebody feels uncomfortable, it's not necessarily to the point where they're going to say anything about it, but they'll just start making funny faces like, don't really want to do that, you know? And it's just looking for those little cues from our clients. They don't need to say anything at all. We can pick up on those as coaches, and then we can use that to our advantage and help our clients. So if we want to deliver better results, then we need to step up and be the change that we want from our clients. Okay, if we want better feedback from them, we need to help them give us that feedback. We need to help them reconnect with their bodies. So what do you think? Tell me what you think on this video. I'd love to know your thoughts. Comment down below. Like this video if you like it, and if you can think of anyone who would benefit from any of the things that you've heard in this video, either tag them below or even just share it with them. You never know how much that simple act will help somebody else. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.